Hi. So now let's talk about how are we going to implement this thing. Like we just discussed what graphs are, right? Like let's talk about how do we implement graphs. So graphs basically, the easiest way to implement a graph is going to be, let's say I have a class graph. The easiest way to implement this will be, we'll have a list containing all the vertices. By list I mean an array, right? It could be like a dynamic array or it could be normal array, like whatever works for us. We could have an array of vertices and we could have an array of edges, all put together at one place. सब कुछ उठा के हमने एक जगह पे डाल दिया, ठीक है? So let's say I have 10 vertices and I have, let's say, 5 edges where I'm saying that the vertex 2 is connected to vertex 4. So my edges will actually be pairs. मैं पेयर स्टोर कर रहा हूँ कि 2 और 4 के बीच में एज है एंड एक और लाइक 3 और 5 के बीच में एज है एंड सो ऑन. So I have all the vertices together at one place, all the edges together at one place. We call it edge list because we have created a list of edges. That's actually not a very good way of implementing graphs. The reason is, let's talk about the road network, right? Like a very common query will be, hey, can you please check if there is a road directly connecting Gurgaon and Delhi? Right? Like very simple question, right? Like just like, do you have any road connecting Delhi to Chandigarh? Or like these will be very common questions that you will have to answer. Now, to answer that, what you will have to do? You will have to go through this list of edges, which is potentially big O of n square. So you have to go through n square edges to answer a query as simple as whether two vertices A and B have an edge between them or not, which is going to be a very, very common query for us. Okay, so we'll have to go through all of these. So not a very good implementation. The second way we can implement this is, it's called adjacency list. Adjacency list basically means that we'll have an array containing all the vertices. सारे के सारे vertices हमारे पास होंगे. But then each of these vertices will have their own list of vertices that they are connected to. They have an edge to, not connected to, they have a direct edge to. So अगर मेरा graph ऐसा है, let's say this is my graph, then I'll have this list of vertices which is A, B, C, D, and A is going to store who all A is adjacent to. So A is adjacent to B and D. B is going to store who is B adjacent to. So B is going to store A, C and D, all three of them, and so on. The good part about this is, if I ask you, hey, is there an edge between A to C? What you can do is you can ask A, do you have an edge with C? So A can basically just go through its adjacency list and tell you whether C is there in that adjacency list or not. So A will have to maximum do big O of n work going through that list and figuring out if there is an edge with C or not. ठीक है? So हम इस पे एक बार traverse करके figure out कर लेंगे. So in this case, finding an edge can be On. It actually can be better than that. For example, we could use a map here, है ना? Hash table. हम एक मैप यूज कर लेते हैं यहाँ पे, जो कि हमें बताता B के साथ एज है या नहीं है, D के साथ एज है या नहीं है. सो हमें अगर C के साथ एज चेक करना है तो C एज अ की हम चेक कर लेते हैं कि हमारे मैप के अंदर C आता है कि नहीं आता है. सो इट कैन बी एक्चुअली रियली फास्ट. द थर्ड ऑप्शन इज adjacency matrix. Adjacency matrix basically means that if I have, let's say, 10 vertices, I am going to create this 10 by 10 2D array where cell I comma j is going to tell me if there is an edge from I to j. So मुझे चेक करना है, मान लो कि भाई 4th और 5th के बीच में है या नहीं है, एज है या नहीं है. सो मैं 4th रो के 5th कॉलम पे जाऊंगा और यहाँ पे देखूंगा ट्रू लिखा है कि फॉल्स लिखा है. ट्रू लिखा है तो मतलब एज है, फॉल्स लिखा है तो मतलब एज नहीं है. Okay, so that's the third implementation that we could do. It's called the adjacency matrix. So adjacency matrix is actually very fast to implement, very easy to implement. We will be using adjacency matrix for all our implementations, but there is a big problem with adjacency matrix. It takes a lot of space. यहाँ पर जितने edges हैं उनके corresponding उतनी entries हो रही है मेरे list के अंदर. भाई अगर मेरा मैप बना लिया मैंने तो मेरे मैप में कितनी एंट्रीज डाल रहा हूँ. ए अगर बी के एडजेसेंट है तो मैं बोलूंगा बी के corresponding एंट्री डाल, राइट. बट यहां पर तो पक्का ही n स्क्वायर स्पेस लगेगा, बिकॉज यू हैव क्रिएटेड दिस n by n 2D array. So in case you have a sparse graph, sparse means you don't have a lot of edges, you have very few edges, then this matrix, this 2D array will be filled with false, a lot of false and very few trues, right? So we are wasting a lot of space. So everything has its, each of these implementations, not really, edge list does not have a very good reason for us to go with it. Like adjacency list and adjacency matrix has their own pluses and minuses, but because of ease of implementation, we'll be using adjacency matrix. Generally, even when you are giving a test or you are like using in competitive programming, you will be using, most of the times you'll be using adjacency matrix because it's just very fast to implement. Okay, great. Now from next session onwards, we'll actually start writing code and we'll be using adjacency matrix in the same. Thank you.